back and let's talk about West Bengal now. Trinamool Congress and the BJP have been locked in a verbal exchange over JP Nadda's party and his planned Rath Yatra in the Nadia district of West Bengal. The BJP has called it a Parivartan Yatra and said that it is the media that has been calling the campaign program an entire Rath Yatra. The nuanced position comes after the PIL, or public interest litigation, was filed in the Calcutta High Court seeking directions to stop it, citing concerns over law and order. However, while seeking permissions for 5 segments of the procession in a letter to the Chief Secretary, which is in subject mentioning the 5 Parivartan Yatras, the BJP said that each Yatra procession will include a Rath and will run simultaneously in different segments and territories of the state. Now, the administration has allowed JP Nadda's public rally in some of the areas, in fact, in Nadia today. But what does exactly this mean, and what is his legal definition got to do with what could be a fallout on the ground? We've got Saurabh Gupta joining us now live. Good morning, Saurabh. Every day there is a new flashpoint between the BJP and Trinamool. What exactly is this Yatra politics all about now?
Well, Sonal, it's going to get worse. What we'll see between the Trinamool and the BJP is, of course, upping the ante as elections come closer. Now, in a few days from now, the dates are expected to be announced, and what you see is massive mobilization on the ground by both parties. Now, what's happening today? Well, on the one hand, you have JP Nadda launching the Parivartan Yatra, which is a Rath Yatra. BJP doesn't want to call it a Rath Yatra because probably there has been a petition in the PIL in the High Court, and that matter is sub judice. So they want to shy away from the name of calling it a Rath Yatra. They blame the media for calling it a Rath Yatra, but they've used the word Rath and said Padyatras and Rath Yatras in the very letter that they've applied for permission for. But moving beyond that, while you're going to see JP Nadda here, while you're going to see the Prime Minister also tomorrow, you're also going to see the Trinamool, the youth wing of the Trinamool in Nadia district, launch a motorcycle rally. The expected crowd is about 10,000 with tableaus and two-wheelers, so that's going to clash with Mr. Nadda's program. The other thing that you're also going to see, and this is important as well, is Abhishek Banerjee, the youth Trinamool leader, and also, who's Mamata Banerjee's nephew and who's playing a significant role in this election campaign. He's going to hold a rally in Kontai in East Midnapur. Remember, this is one of the strongholds that Suvendra Adhikari claims to be his own. The Trinamool says nothing doing. That is one area that we are also going to fight in. It's not, it's Mamata Banerjee and no one else who's going to win. So obviously you're going to see rallies, counter rallies, points, counterpoints, and this upping the ante as both the BJP and the Trinamool go head to head in this Bengal battle.
Right. Saurabh, can I ask you this? Rallies, counter rallies, Rath Yatra versus Mobike Yatras and whatever you want to call it. What exactly is the core issue that people are concerned about? Because we hear none of that.
Actually, that is something that Trinamool has been saying. The Trinamool has been saying that, look, we don't want to we want to talk about our work. And Duare Sarkar is one of the schemes that the Trinamool is heavily banking upon. The BJP says that this is not a government that has worked, it's a tolabaj or, extortionist or, all of those things. Now, yes, there may be some corruption in the ranks of the Trinamool. But, the issues in West Bengal at this point seem to be more about a personality fight than, talking about the developmental issues. The Trinamool is trying to bring the focus back on what it's done in the last 10 years. The latest flashpoint, for example, was when the union budget, the Nirmala Sitharaman made the announcement of allocation, budgetary allocation for the development of the Siliguri-Kolkata highway. The Trinamool hit back with its own set of figures, announcing the number of roads, the kilometers it's built, and also saying that that is also a road. In fact, Mamata Banerjee in the budget speech also mentioned, a lot of new flyovers, new roads, and going on to say that, look, we've done more than the BJP in terms of work. But the focus seems to be, it is now becoming a personality fight. But the BJP also, one problem that it has in Bengal is it doesn't have a local face in terms of leadership. So it's importing a lot of people from the Trinamool. Will that help them? That's also a question that, we won't be able to really answer before the poll results are out.